Hi guys, it's me. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go. Okay. That's where we came up from, I think. So we have to go to the light. This way. Pitta patta, pitta patta. Not a secret here. But music happening here. Why? I'm guessing... Where do we go? I'm guessing we're almost at the place where the trees are.
Good stuff.
So why is there a way around here? Nothing down there. There ain't no way that's just a shortcut, right?
Is this the place?
Yeah. We can bury your friend under this.
Esquier! Esquier. Esquier is here. That's from his expedition. Expedition.
Couldn't wait for me, could you? I wish we could.
Rest easy, Gustav.
I'll finish what you started. The paintress, Benoit, they will pay.
No more dome. Just open skies.
What do you mean, dome? I don't understand dome.
I'll save them, Gustav. Emma, your apprentices, everyone.
You can leave it to us. You were always there for me.
I'll save them.
Say hi to Soph for me. Yeah?
We could never tell if you were my brother or my father. But to me, you were both. Best brother. and
That's
father
weird.
I've ever had.
That's low-key weird. Brother and father?
We continue.
That's some incest shit, man. Sorry.
For being my family.
I'm so great at ruining the, like, emotional moments. Because I don't have feelings. I'm not feeling anything. I'm so sorry. Look, only the girly pops being there. Slay. Girly bobs. The girly bobs. This game has made me cry multiple times, but I also allowed myself to become invested in the world and its people. It's not that I don't allow myself to be invested. It's just that I don't know. It's just... I've never cried at video games or movies or anything like that, you know? Oh, come on. I don't know. I'm just not emotional when it comes to that, I guess. Okay, is there... Something I can find here? Well, this is just a way to continue, I'm guessing. Yeah. Eskie. Hey, baby girl. Find your way through forgotten battlefield. I did. Back at camp. Movie time.
2 hours. Then there's a big lake. We should follow that. That's all. Like it. We should make a right, and then it's gonna take a few hours, and then we make a stop. We get some rest and some food, and then from there we head north to Minoko Station
Why there?
to recruit my oldest friend. We'll need the extra firepower because our next goal will be to take down the paintress Heart.
Her heart?
Yes. You can't just stroll up to the paintress. The chroma there is far too dense. It erases anyone who gets close. But if we destroy her heart, the barrier will fall.
Okay. So where is this heart? What does it look like?
What it looks like, that I don't know. But I do know that it's somewhere in the center of old Lumiere.
You found old Lumiere?
Yes.
So it's true. Before the fracture, our Lumiere was part of a larger city on the continent.
I've traveled with many expeditions. I was with the 58th when we found old Lumiere. The realm were erased before we could get further. And I don't know much more.
All right then. Let's go meet your friend at Minoko Station. And then we'll take the paintress's heart.
Okay, sure. Okay. What music can we listen to? There's only two. Okay. What's back here? Nothing. Ah. So I'm guessing I can talk to people.
How far up the mountain is Minoko Station? Will we see snow?
Not too high, but yeah. There's usually snow.
Fantastic.
Oh, right. There's no snow in Lumiere.
No, only in books and paintings. It's almost as mythical as Gestrels.
And just as fun. And sometimes just as deadly.
Oh. Really? My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow. I can't wait to see some.
You're what? You're what?
That you will.
Do I want to spend time with her? Of course I do. Verso approaches Ciel, who seems open to talking.
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion? After your extensive observation of our team?
Is this the dating area of the game?
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time than analyzing our stress levels.
Well, it's important to understand your teammates.
Says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Then consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Oh, is that what this is?
Are they flirting? I'll trade you a story for a story. Quite fair, I think. No, you're right. What was I thinking? It's better to say mysterious. No.
I'll trade you. A story for a story. Quite fair, I think.
Well, there are stories and then there are stories. You first then.
Something epic then, full of battle and danger. Something unusual then, strange wonders and mysteries.
Something unusual then? Strange wonders and mysteries?
A bit impersonal, Not really how you get to know each other. I don't think that's worthy of a trade. No. Tell me something dark and melancholy and personal.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
If we're going to share, let's share.
Story for a story, right?
We'll see.
Verso and Ciel spent the next few minutes arguing whether Ciel should also share. Ciel continues to tease Verso, who remains evasive. Verso and Ciel's relationship grows a little bit. Okay. Head back to the others. Can I do that with everybody?
Your oldest friend is a Gestrel.
Yes. We've been friends for as long as I can remember.
Gustav would have loved that.
Why? Because he liked Gestrels.
Because he liked the idea of friendships that could last decades. We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere.
Do you want to spend time with her? Hell yeah, I do. I want to spend time with everybody. Luna intercepts Verso as he walks by the fire.
Why are you allying yourself with us?
Ally!
Not a lot of options out here. In case you hadn't noticed.
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help them too? Yet they still failed.
That's a terrible way to ask questions. Do you always interrogate people like this?
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
Alliances are usually give and take. As are conversations. Trust goes both ways, no?
Alright then. As a gesture of good faith, I'll show you how to use Lumina.
No need. I got it.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture. Thank you.
Trust works both ways.
I feel like we already established that. Alright, as a gesture of good faith.
As a gesture of good faith, I'll answer 3 questions. Choose wisely.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
You're really pushing this.
I think it's reasonable.
All right. Go for it.
Luna spends some time bombarding Verso with questions. Verso remains evasive, which pisses Luna off but also triggers her insatiable sense of curiosity. Luna is reluctantly intrigued, as is Verso. Okay, so we don't get to hear the questions? When the interrogation is over, they go back to the others. Okay, so I don't get to hear the questions?
How come Minoko lives so far from the other Gestrels?
Minoko's a searcher. They travel the land looking for Gestrels who went missing after the fracture.
The lost Gestrels.
Yeah. That and he, pissed off Golgra.
How come...
Minoko's...
Okay,
Yeah.
I can't talk with her more in depth.
Yeah.
That was sad, yeah.
You're sad.
Yeah.
You were thinking of Julie.
Not just her, but... Yeah.
Want a hug?
Yeah.
I do. Do you want to spend... So I just can't spend time with little girl. My Malel. Malel.
She reminds me of someone.
Who? Malel? You mean Ciel?
You mean Ciel?
No, Mael. Have I met her before?
Sweezus.
Well, you also thought you knew Ciel.
Oh, but I do. Wait, don't I?
You're the one who says all humans seem the same to you.
You're the one who says all humans seem the same to you.
Oh, well. That's because you're all cousins. Same, but different.
Right, so, maybe it's that.
Yes. Just like Verso is Verso's cousin. Mael is Mael's cousin. Yes, that's it.
Sure.
You're so very wise.
Yep, Verso the Wise. You know, that almost makes sense to me. Yes, I'm wise.
Verso the Wise.
Oh, great name. Oh, can I be Eskia the Great?
Yes.
No, wait. How about Eskia the Brave?
No.
Oh, no. Eskia the Great is better.
Yes.
You're just a big ball of nonsense sometimes, aren't you?
You need to dodge spoilers. Well, bye. Bye, Mr. Hands.
That's why we're best friends.
Eski and Verso have fun talking to each other a bit more. Their bond grows. 2. They talk a bit more nonsense before going back to the others. So, only Malel I can't talk to, huh? But what I can do is go to the scary boy. So I'm gonna upgrade hers to level 10. I can't. This I wanted to upgrade. And upgrade again, I can't. Okay. This really looks like a place to go. But it's not. Wait, I gotta go to the camp. Unless I have to rest first. Nope, we're fine. Check up on the others. Movie time.
What are you working on?
Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the Gestrals for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
What are you whispering?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
I like that.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember. The night we first met. At the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the gommage.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
It wasn't logical. But part of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then the pain just woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
Are they about to kiss?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Okay, not personal.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Friends are not distractions.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
That was not me catching up with friends, but sure. Check up on the others. Is it gonna do the same thing again? Maya quietly approaches Luna. Never mind. Wanting to apologize for her behavior on the way to bury Gustav. Okay.
Hey,
Hey,
Lots of stuff happening tonight, huh?
I didn't mean.
it's fine.
I just.
I miss him too.
It's hard.
The pain we feel every time we lose someone. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. Running from it, sitting with it, compartmentalizing it. But what I needed was to use it. To use everything.
What do you mean?
I feel everything. And I let it burn inside me when I'm tired, when I feel hopeless, when I want to just let it all go. I use the pain. I use the fear, the shame, the guilt, the anger. I use it all to keep going, to make sure I continue.
Moaning.
I can almost feel them beside me. Everyone we've lost. Walking with me, especially when I use chroma. I feel their presence, their closeness, and they help me.
Feel Gustav.
Yeah, I do.
I'd like to feel him with me too.
You have an affinity for chroma too. Try it.
How do you always know what to do?
I don't want to know a secret. I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't think anyone else does either.
Really?
Don't tell anyone else I said that.
Mel and Luna spent some time together in a moment that was special for both of them. Right in the journal. Mel finds a spot. Yeah. Right. She gathers the courage and writes about Gustav's sacrifice, how he laid the trail. Gustav's friends will read the journey. Yeah. Journal. Remember the current objective. Recruit Monoko versus best friend at his station in the mountains. Go to sleep. Sleepsy time. Movie time. Never mind. Not sleepsy's time. Movie time.
Thanks.
Thanks.
It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it. We've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offer them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
I guess. Sorry. It's just wet.
Drowning in our own sadness.
Why isn't he wearing his arm
Why
thing?
did you join the expedition? I mean,
His expedition number.
I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
Out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. Gustav and the others, they really want to change things.
But changing your life also counts. Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait. I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Well, I guess I mean, I asked why he didn't have his.
Disaster expedition.
Thank you.
But why doesn't he have his? Now he has mine. Well, hers. Why doesn't he have his? There we go. Now she's also at level 1. Okay, where are we? We are beyond the battlefield. Minoko Station. Just like,
How far to Minoko Station?
With SPA.
look at the big one up there. With Eskia, it should be quick. Ooh.
Nice.
Is there something in here? Nope.
Minoko Station is to the north, not far from here.
I'm guessing that, huh? Damn. Anyways, guys, quit the game. I hope it's saved. How do I save?